Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast.
I'm a zero pro guy.
I did it, yeah. I ran a marathon.
The only crank screw?
Am I the town hero?
3 laps of that are just... All right. Hey guys, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 44, our first off-site show, Kyle.
Yeah. We still got the table, though.
Yep, brought the table with. We are at the Hetteen Heritage Race Shop with Alex Hetteen. How's it going?
And
Great.
We also have...
Vince.
I was getting to him. We also have Fox Shock Specialist Guru.
I don't know.
VS3 Suspension, Forks and Shocks. He'll do it.
We'll do it.
How's it going, Vince?
It's good. We're good. How are you guys?
Really good.
Good. We just wrapped up the Polaris' 70th. So that's why we're here.
Yeah.
You knew that.
I did. They didn't, but I did.
You were here
You
for
don't
the
have to
same
tell me.
reason.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, no, we just finished up the whole weekend. No, not the whole weekend. Kyle, you've been up here the whole weekend.
Yeah, I've been up here since Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just finished up the Polaris 70th anniversary and drove 20 some odd minutes to Alex Hetteen's house. We won't give out his actual address, but
Well, you could give it to him, but they still aren't going to find the house because it's just some random point in the field, it turns out.
yeah, he is
I
back.
found out like 10:30 at night the first time I came up here. Like, oh, guys.
But no, we're in Alex's race shop, and this is my first time ever being up here. And man, Alex, you got a nice setup here.
Thanks. Yeah, we've been working on it for quite a few years, obviously, and turned out pretty good. Not done yet, but
They're never done.
No, no, this is real. This is really cool. This is what if a man could build like what their dream garage shop would be, it'd probably be like this.
yeah.
So
There's
no,
still stuff you'd change, but
You'd have to put a wood stove in it, though.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
put a wood
Just
stove
for
in it
old
for
time's
sure.
sake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I'd be like,
Keeps you in shape.
yeah, Dad, we got to carry more wood in.
Yeah.
But no, thanks for letting us be here, Alex.
You bet.
We
Thanks for
we
coming.
kind of took you away from the Polaris party.
No problem.
I know you're kind of a party animal, but
Yeah, that was the hardest part on the race weekends is getting Alex off the bottle. So
but no. We got to give a little shout out to the bald man isn't here.
Oh, yeah.
Brody Arlo, not here this weekend. He's actually on a beach in Pennsylvania. I didn't even know they had beaches there.
well, it's got to be Lake Erie then.
Oh, yeah, I
They
guess.
got
Yeah.
the Great Lakes up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that was New York that's connected to it. No, maybe not. I forget.
Well,
I drive through there.
I mean, there's literally a town called Erie, Pennsylvania. So
Yeah, I might have been there. Oh, yeah, I have been there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've stayed there.
But no, I think he actually went up to New Jersey, and they were on a beach in New Jersey. So yeah, Brody's not here this weekend. So
slacker.
yeah,
He's intercontinental.
he's out there with a girl.
Wow.
Yeah. Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
But okay, Kyle, you brought a sled up here to the Polaris 70th.
Yeah. Murray Melgard called me a couple months back, and he's got quite a big collection of, or rounded up quite a big collection of sleds between 1966 and 1972. Mine's a 72 Polaris Starfire that was raced by Dorothy Mercer back in the day, and it's still all original condition. A lot of stuff has been changed on it, but it's all stuff that shows cool wear and tear. Like, it's all welded and cracked, and it's this is the stuff that I like to see to show that it's been abused,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's actually, the shirt, the Roscoe race team was, a lot of the sleds where mine was on display.
Is that an
where-
old school bus?
Yeah, they use the school bus as a
That's
hauler.
amazing.
That's cool. I didn't
like
know
it.
that. That's pretty neat. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Sled got a lot of attention, and yeah, there was a lot of impressive stuff there. I mean, and all Polarises. It's pretty sweet to see. So, it's pretty happy.
Yeah,
Happy to be a part of it, anyways.
yeah. You had a new seat made and everything for your sled, and
Yeah.
new gas tank.
Yeah, me and Colin built a gas tank for it, and yeah, it that got a lot of attention. So it's kind of I don't know the word for it. It's good to hear feedback from it, So Yeah. What did you think of it?
I thought it was really cool. Yeah. Like it was hotter today than I would have liked.
Yeah.
Like we're all snowmobile guys, so like it was too hot today. It was hot in the arena. Like, cause they had like the floor. That's like
what everybody was saying, yeah, should have turned on the ice.
But no, it was really cool. Like again, like my vintage era for me is like the 96s to like 02. So like the old Red Rockets to the Edge, like race sleds. Mm-hmm. Like Corey Davison's 03.
Yep.
That when they raced 500s for just that 1 year. Yep. Like that's kind of a unique, cool sled.
Mm-hmm.
We should go back to racing 500s.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought it was a good idea. But yeah, Alex, you guys had a full week. Like, how big is this for the Polaris? Like the 70th anniversary, was it like a full? How much planning goes into it for you guys?
Yeah, I haven't been too involved honestly with the planning stuff. Jill helped out more than I did, but there's a whole committee of people from Polaris, past employees, retired people, and the community. They all have been working on it for a long time, so work together pretty good on it.
Yeah. Is it like, and you guys do it every 5 years kind of?
Yeah.
Is it this big every 5 years?
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah.
Oh, really?
65th. The 50th was by far the biggest.
Yeah. So now like the 70th was big. Is the 75 going to have like an extra little flair to it at all too? Or
I don't know. For sure they were talking about the 75th being down in down in the cities, like they did kind of for I think it was the 60th.
Oh.
So for the 60th, they incorporated the dealer show. So lots of dealers were in town, and they were giving tours and stuff through Wyoming. And
yeah, God, that was annoying. Everything I was working on is like covered up.
That's their compressor.
Couldn't work on anything like for the whole week.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, we got people coming through. I'm like, what are we doing here?
Mm-hmm.
Just take the week off.
how long is the air compressor going to run for?
It usually doesn't turn on.
Are you picking it up?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what? It's all right.
It's all right. We're in an actual factory race shop right now. The air compressor runs.
Yeah, we
The
let it run.
Yeah, they have to be full pressure all the time.
Yeah.
Alex is ready for anything at any time, so it's got to be max pressure.
Yeah. Low tire, no problem.
Yeah. It is distracting, but
well, we're picking it up.
No, that's all right. A lot of sweet sleds in here, ain't there? I'm just trying to move past it, bro.
Just keep going with it, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you know.
So these are 2024 models, but soon enough, the 2025 models will be revealed, right?
True.
Soon enough.
Soon enough.
Maybe before this episode's leaked. You're not saying anything, and it's throwing me off, bro.
It's the air compressor running is throwing me off.
Okay.
It's got to be at least 180 psi by now.
There you go and plug it.
Sorry, people. Technical.
Shut the door.
Oh, is it in the other room?
Hey, we're
good.
Classic.
Oh, Alex gets up and it shuts off.
Intimidating.
It should be full now for the entire rest of the episode.
Yeah, so if anybody needs to blow themselves off or anything, we got air here.
No, that's not OSHA recommended.
Yeah.
That is true. They told us that at Team Industries.
Yeah.
I do it all the time.
Yeah. I don't.
Do you work at
A little
Team?
rust in the
I worked at Team, in 2015.
Oh, cool.
I worked there. I thought, because I was in between pipeline jobs, I didn't want to go back out on the road. I was like, I'll go work at Team. I like snowmobiles. I'll work with like-minded people that work on snowmobiles and whatnot. And I got into machining because that was just the entry-level position. Those people didn't know anything about snowmobiles. They're just doing the machining and whatnot. And I was like, I really wanted to get into like the R&D, like prototype side of it, like the test driving stuff. But I quickly learned that was not going to work out.
Yeah, you don't have the right last name for that.
Yep, kind of exactly.
You do a lot of work with Team, don't you?
A little bit more now.
Okay.
Not so much in the past.
What is your job title?
Powertrain development engineer. So
okay, that's pretty sweet. That's what I mean. like we were talking about dream shops, that's probably a dream job.
Yeah.
You know,
We tried to get Alex to let us do this in like a secret R&D room at Polaris. That's quickly shot down.
Yeah. We should have done it in the dyno room.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just doing watt pulls on the SU motors.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be distracting at all.
Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't have to talk.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours of
Yeah.
pipes.
Sitting at 9,000 RPM for 3 hours.
Is it 9,000?
Yeah, we spin ours, well, even more, 91, 9,200.
Really?
That's what I thought I seen Erdman put out that video, or it was Erdman on the sled, but yeah, the tack was at about 9,200 RPM.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's too high.
You run a 4-stroke, and you're getting that out of it.
I'll not
You don't
disclose
res
those
yours.
numbers.
Yeah.
You don't go that high even.
No.
Mine does because
No.
it's still got 10,000-mile-old Yamaha clutching on it.
You were over revving to beat hell at Pine Lake this year.
Faster than hell, too.
The more you spin them, the faster they go, Gunner.
It's just science.
Yeah.
You don't need all these books.
Yeah.
Just RPM equals speed.
Yeah, yeah. Too bad they didn't have an overdrive gear or something in them.
Oh, there's a reverse lever. You can pull it if you want.
Yeah, maybe that's something we can work on. Alex, you're an engineer. I want overdrive, okay?
Some clutches kind of have that
Yeah.
built into
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm talking about a gear.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Be just like the old Cummins out here.
Surprised the turbo isn't still spinning down. God damn, that thing is loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight pipe.
Yeah, we know. Thought you were coming down the driveway for 15 minutes.
Well, we were. This freaking driveway's long.
I pulled in. I'm like, that's right. He has another driveway now.
Yeah.
I'm like, which one do I go to? I'm like, we'll take the new one.
Yeah.
It's like, good thing I didn't take the old one. So just run into the side of the new house.
Yeah.
Yeah. You might scrape some trees on that one with your trailer.
Oh, no, mixed
No?
through.
Oh.
Yeah,
Huh. Looks like you need some gravel in a few spots.
I do.
I know who you
Need
could
some
call
hands.
for that.
There's a
Yeah.
guy here.
Yeah.
Guy.
It'd be a long haul up here from Leonard.
Yeah.
Hour-long trips.
Yeah.
So-
It's okay if I scrape trees with this trailer.
Yeah, the door is mostly attached.
Yeah. You're showing Vince your
Yeah.
fabrication work you're going to have to do in that rear door.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad at NATO Wash. I noticed it, and the bottom of the door was out like half an inch maybe from the back.
Yeah.
When I left, and then when I got home, now it's like an inch.
Yeah.
It's not moved since then because it can't go on the road anymore until we weld the door back on.
Enclosed trailers catch the fever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we just need.
Yeah, the door never falls off our open place
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's true.
or the back of the van.
Yeah. True. No, Alex, it was a really fun event up there. Like my favorite thing was looking at like those prototype motors that you guys have set out on those tables. Like how you kind of tried to do that lean down or the layback engine.
Yep.
And then like just the welding on those cases and everything like that is so
super prototype.
Yeah, is that just like you're just throwing darts at a wall and like, hey, let's just try this?
Right. Yep.
Is that where it just comes down to?
Yeah, that one that you're talking about, I think, was the first Fusion prototype engine.
Mm-hmm.
They laid it back with the intake and exhaust on the same time, same side. So,
But
yeah,
it was-
a lot of those ideas just start just like that. Let's just cut this apart and weld that to that, and whatever, machine this and try it, and if it works okay, then you kind of design something and try to make a Rev 2 that's a little more sophisticated.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are they still doing the porcelain cylinders for like prototype stuff?
Not that I don't know.
Because I remember somebody telling me about that. They'd just like use a porcelain cylinder and do like a dyno pull, and that's all it would last for, so they could get a number off it, and that's it.
I guess I haven't seen that.
Have you seen those things where they've been printing like 3D pistons and then like trying it just to see how
Carbon
long
pistons.
it would,
Yeah.
yeah, how long it would last in a 4-wheeler for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
They're printing them out of plastic or what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Carbon fiber.
okay.
Yeah.
Because you can print metal now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can 3D print metal.
Yeah, I think the first one we had was for the Challenger bike. The engine case the cylinders were 3D printed, and they're like huge.
Huh.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Are
Like-
we going to start seeing more of that in like production or anything?
I think it's just prototype stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
it's just
but
rapid prototype stuff. It'd be so expensive for production.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right.
God.
slow.
Slow. Yeah.
But like what? Oh, that other one, Kyle, that we looked at, that 3-cylinder that had just the extra 4-cylinder welded right onto it.
Yeah,
and it was like that was
Fuji.
Yeah, it was like late 70s or something. And one of the comments was like vibrated too much.
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff that's cool to me is the prototype stuff that just doesn't make it.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was it was supposed to be a Red Rocket engine, you know, that exhaust valve 440, but it was a Fuji engine. And I never knew one of those existed. That's pretty neat to see that kind of stuff. Before it was Liberty, it was a Fuji exhaust valve engine.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
What could have been?
Yeah, what could have been? We'll never know.
Maybe
Unless we put that engine in a sled.
Yeah.
Go back to the arena.
Yeah.
Pull it right off the table. And
Yeah.
Well, like Alex, you said there's other tables of stuff like that they could set out that they.
Well, there's a lot. I mean, prototype stuff, right? There's
Yeah.
tons of that stuff, but yeah, they don't show it all, obviously.
Yeah.
Can't.
Do they keep a lot of it, or does a lot of it get kind of thrown away sometimes?
A lot of it gets thrown away, but they try to keep the cool stuff.
Yeah.
We got different storage sheds that we lock stuff up in, and kind of time capsule.
That is cool.
Yeah, I know that like when we did the bike stuff, they keep like the first like mule bike that we would build. So they're like off in some long-term storage facility in a crate.
Just one day, 20 years from now, we're going to show this.
Yeah.
I think they actually pulled one for something and they're using like that chassis again. I heard
really?
from somebody, but yeah, it's wild. All the like front end parts that you can change, you can change all the like geometry of the front end with just bolts and plates and everything.
What about on the new, like, they talk about dirt bikes. There's that new that company that's making the races now for dirt bikes.
Yep.
Like, would that make as big as change as like they advertise for?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a huge change, just changing that head angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I just changed steering stem bearings on my bike, and I was like, oh, Dad, we could have put these new races in there. And
No, you have a YZ450. It works perfect. The newer ones need it from the sounds of things, but
yeah. Oh, okay. But they're way too expensive for me.
yeah, God, don't need it.
No, I
Just let the bearings clap out and it'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Take a couple needles out of the cage or something.
Oh God. No, I don't need that for C-Class fast. Don't need that.
How did you get like my steering head bearings are still fine?
I must have sprayed some water up in there.
I mean, I've
And-
pressure washed mine a million times.
I must have really sprayed some water up there. It was so notchy that like I had my first tip over of the year, and I put it towards that it was just notchy coming into the corner where it just caught. Just
Always the bike.
yep.
Yeah.
First tip over of the year. I don't go that fast. But Alex, did you have anything up there besides just in the parade?
Not me personally, but my dad had some stuff on display. So.
Oh,
Yep, we had the old swamp buggy and my grandma's last snowmobile and one of my grandpa's old ones, trail tractor, straw chopper, and a little toboggan thing.
oh. Yeah, that swamp buggy is that thing that there's kind of sitting outside there, that orangish.
The yellow one.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Like, was that just, why did those die off? Like,
So those are all just prototypes. They call them experimental swamp buggies, the ESB 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 4 of them, I think.
oh, really?
So they were, the other 2 were there. Aaron Johnson had one there. And
He was driving it around, giving people.
nope, there was a blue one. They drove it in the parade. They're all in the parade.
Oh.
If you saw the parade, but so they're all wildly different from each other.
Oh, just something experimental that just kind of there wasn't a
they're
market
trying.
for at that time.
Well, yeah, they sold some, those, but they didn't make, they're all one of one.
Oh,
So, but they used them in the summertime, obviously, to get to the swamps. And then the one my dad has, that yellow one, has track pods for it, and so they can use it in the wintertime. So there's some pictures and lots of videos of them use it in the wintertime on ski hills and stuff, but kind of neat. It's got a Chevy Corvair engine in it. It's
Oh,
a
yeah. Air-cooled?
6-cylinder
Yeah.
air-cooled. Yeah.
That's sweet.
A 2-speed power glide. It's drives really smooth. It's quiet. Yeah.
you should bring that out in a Pine Lake.
Yeah.
Cruise the pits in that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's 3,200 pounds.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
yeah, perfect for ice.
Yeah.
What was your coolest thing you thought of? You seen, Kyle? I mean, because we were at the Vintage Nationals a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and then quite a few different machines here today.
Yeah, I mean, all the RXLs from back in the day are really
it was
cool.
cool
The
to see all
78
those.
RXLs, like Jerry Bunky's and then Steve Thorson's were there. It's really cool to see them like still original chassis and stuff like that, like original seats and everything they were doing to them back in the day. It's still original on them. That's what I thought was really cool. It's like I like to see that kind of stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that and there was some pretty cool indies there. I'm still an indie guy, even though I talk crap about them. Yeah, there's some cool indies.
Vince, do you have a favorite?
I didn't realize how small that speed run sled was.
Oh yeah,
Like with the 2 engines in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like I thought that thing was way bigger because like all those sleds were bigger, and I saw that thing. I'm like, it's smaller than like a normal snowmobile.
Shooting Star one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like, and you see it's got the little cockpit. I'm like, how do you even get a guy in there?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you have to put one of the space monkeys in it. Or
Yeah, I was
something.
looking at the handlebar setup, and your
Yeah.
face is right
wild.
in the steering wheel.
Yeah.
What about that speedrun one we were looking at, Kyle, with the
Yeah,
two engines?
The OG, no, that was the last Shooting Star one, I believe. It's
The
a-
X3.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a 73 Starfire chassis, but I don't know if it's stretched or something. I'm not sure, but it's 2 engines. Yeah.
That one's all enclosed. You crawl inside it.
No, it was
Or you're
the
talking about a different one.
yeah, a different one
Oh.
where it was a 73 Starfire chassis and 2 engines. But the thing I was baffled by is how'd they fit all the pipes under the hood of that thing. It's like, yeah, crazy.
Well, if they're like the pipes of your sled, those pipes are kind of smaller compared
Yeah.
to like a nowadays pipe.
Yeah, right. Not as gnarly.
Pipes are like a weird, like dark magic on how they work, and the
Yeah.
engineering that kind of goes into them.
Some would say it's almost black magic.
Yeah, they would say that. I was trying to come up with another quick-witted one. I couldn't. Did you have a favorite up there, Alex? That would be
Hard to pick, but I didn't get a chance to really look at.
Yeah,
stuff
you were
in
so busy
depth.
running
Yeah,
around.
It's crazy. I feel like you didn't even get to talk to many people.
Yeah, right. It all goes by so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like to see the Michigan guys out here, the Mickey Sleds guys.
Yeah, it was really cool to see
Zach
those guys.
Wald and James Hicks were running around. That's pretty cool. They come all the way just for this.
Yeah.
Or not just for this, but for this.
I went up to James Hicks. I was like, "You're really far away from home."
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool to see people traveling for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then also your sled, your modified is pretty sweet. I started looking at it. It's pretty wicked, you know. I like all them Sioux sleds.
You had an issue bringing it here today, though, Alex.
Oh, bringing it to town?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris hauled it to town for us the other night for our parade float, and the side panel flew off on him. He said he didn't notice it until he got to town, and we go back and find it in the ditch. That's fine. Just plastic.
Yeah.
Well, except for the nice part.
The clutch guard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll make more.
I had that happen in between my mom and dad's house and my house. It's only a mile, though. So it's like, I found it right away.
Yeah. It's not like we don't have the tools to build it.
Yeah. There's a couple more upstairs probably.
Yeah.
No, I was hoping when we came in here, you were going to have some like super prototype thing we were going to not be able to see.
That's
Or
what I was saying. We were going to put one of these sleds under a tarp and just tell you can't look.
We should have just put one of them under a tarp.
That's
Really
Yeah.
afraid
Just
with
a-
these guys.
yeah.
Totally stock sled.
Yeah.
Put like some dumb part
Don't look.
that you can just barely see sticking out.
What's that? My joke when we got here, I was going to be like, man, I can't believe you guys fit a triple in one of these. The XLT is back.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna
Nick did it.
lay
So
some
Yeah.
turbos around.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about the rumor of like people were trying to push 650s for our cross country racing for like 1 year? Like there was talk of 650s for a little bit, but then that rumor kind of died off. Like because
Yeah, I'm trying to
Arctic
think
does.
Back to that. Oh, so when we changed chassis, we didn't have. Let me think about this.
Yeah, because the first year there wasn't a 600 in the Matrix.
Yeah.
So we had to
make
erase
a
the-
special chassis because the motor mounting's all different.
Oh,
So we had to create a special chassis just to fit the old, we'd use old Axis chassis parts and, create a unique chassis, I guess, for that engine for the cross country. Whereas the 650, 850, 900 all use a common bottom end motor mounting strategy.
I'm glad we didn't go to 650s.
Right.
No, I don't see. Then they'd be faster than the 4-stroke then.
I think there was thoughts that, because the 650 was just kind of released then
Yep.
too, and then usually, a year later, Skidoo will come with one or whatever, and everybody, the same thing like the 850, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now Arctic Cat has the 858.
Yeah.
So beat that.
We already did the 9R.
Yeah. Kyle was hoping he could get some of them graphics.
Yeah,
the
the XLT.
You like the new one?
Yeah. But I want to say 6R.
6R.
That'd be good.
You didn't want to do what I said.
Nobody steal my idea.
You just put it out there for thousands of people.
Yeah, and everybody's going to think it's the coolest thing because I'm the coolest person ever.
But, I mean, Taylor doesn't know who you are, so what does it matter?
Oh, yeah. Me and Taylor we got beef now.
No, that was pretty cool. We hung outside the bunkie trailer for I don't know how many hours we were sitting outside there.
Yeah.
Like 3.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah. No, I said I felt bad for him because he was carrying around the Sioux trophy, a couple of them.
His hands were full.
Yeah, his hands were full. I said, "Oh, those must be so heavy. I feel so bad for you."
And then Taylor's wife made the joke to him in the trailer and said, "Oh, Kyle said this," and Taylor, "Kyle who?" So that was kind of our ongoing joke. Like the first couple episodes, Kyle said people didn't know who we were or who you were.
Yeah.
You said Alex didn't know who you were down at Heydays last year.
No, pretty awkward. I probably know more about you than you know about me.
You did say that too.
Yeah.
But no, the Polaris 70th, cross that off the list.
Yeah.
I had a lot of people giving me kind of weird looks being with me walking around up here.
Yeah.
I was like, don't worry, I still got my Arctic Cat underwear on.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of crossing it off the list, this was a big one for us this summer. Looking forward to it since they released it last year or whatever that they were going to have it. So
Yeah.
been looking forward to it. Now it's coming past.
Yeah. Now we got Heydays to look forward to.
Yeah, that's another big one. Oh boy,
Yeah. 2 weeks away? 2 or 3 weeks away?
one of them.
3.
Yeah. Good math.
Table's coming.
Yeah. We'll be doing live shows there.
Are you?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shows?
No, they won't be live. We'll be doing them live in
we
person.
could do them live.
Like you're doing multiple shows?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like you said shows, and I didn't.
Yeah, like we'll do
a bunch of little mini interviews or something. Or
no,
what?
we'll do like little half-hour spurts here and there.
Okay.
Like,
So many interviews.
Yeah.
well, no, like we'll maybe open up to the public or something. No,
Just
we'd
some,
probably
like,
get some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
You got to find the drunkest guy in the house.
Yeah.
Carrying like a ratted out Skidoo seat or something.
Oh, find somebody with like a extra 12 suspension or
Yeah.
something he's carrying around.
Perfect.
And be like, hey,
That's the guy you
will you
want.
come talk to us and tell us what you're doing?
Why do
Yeah,
you
ask
have
him
that?
the ZRT XLT question.
Yeah.
You're probably getting a fist fight.
Yeah.
But no, we're planning on doing some kind of little multiple shows of half hour here and there or something.
Good. Are you going to leave the table in the same spot, or are you going to move it around?
Good question.
Good question.
So talk to Joe and just have it like you can do one in the middle of the freestyle show.
That'd be
As they're
Tim.
jumping over us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wear helmets.
No, we're going to be
Kyle.
first. We're going to be.
You should wear it.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Austin Leak. Shout out ALR.
Yeah.
Sends me and Vince Snapchats. Him on his.
I'm in it too.
Oh yeah, and Kyle. Yep, sorry, and Kyle.
It was on the Only Bros.
The Only Bros Snapchat group. So Alex, have you ever done this before? You're on the spin bike, but you put a soaking wet helmet on
These oval guys are weird.
to strengthen your neck while you're on the spin bike.
No, I haven't done that.
Okay, there you go, Alex. There you go, Austin.
Yeah. Like I don't really understand it because what's the longest heats that they do?
That was my thought as well.
Like-
It's like,
they probably don't even sweat.
Right. we're gonna get some flack over this. Yeah. What is it? 15 laps on a oval, probably the longest.
Yeah, but it's only like 4-second laps. The ovals are all so small.
Vince's just gonna have the oval guys after him.
Yeah.
But no, we had to
I'll just
take some shots at Austin on that one. I mean, he said it works.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it, Austin. He's supposed to be at Heydays too. He's going to be outside at the Nelson pit.
Okay.
He's got his little station
He's
set
not
up
going
there.
to have his new sled, though, it sounds like.
I know he was waiting on some parts for it.
Because it sounded like they weren't going to be done in time.
Yeah. I mean, he's
I told
had,
him
I mean,
I'd
still
whip him
just-
up with my grinding wheel, but I don't think he wants me to do that. So
I mean, he's only had all summer to build the sled.
Yeah. The world's coolest skidoo that's ever been built. Yeah.
all titanium stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'd still like to see it even as like a work in progress.
Oh yeah, at least bring the roller chassis.
Yeah,
like that'd be
right.
cool.
Yeah.
But no, Alex, probably one of the nicest guys in the pits, one of the nicest guys on the track. Like, do you ever get mad? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh. What's the maddest you ever been on at a race? Somebody ever cut you off? I mean, I did run into the back of you. You had been pretty mad about that.
When did you do that?
Park Rapids 2020.
I think it was the year I was racing because I remember you coming into the trailer and saying, sorry, I ran into you.
Yeah, Pro Open. It was the year that they had like 80 corners.
Yeah. It was the only ice race at Park Rapids.
No, the year prior to that, they had that 2 mile stretch
Yeah.
that everybody blew up on.
Yeah.
So the year after that,
Yeah.
Okay.
80 corners, Pro Open. Me and you battle. I was on my 4-stroke.
Okay.
And you got around me, and you said you were set up too tight to where you're having to break it.
Oh,
with
yeah.
you have to
vaguely remember this now.
Yeah, right the corner right before the finish line.
Okay.
You brake checked right in the middle of the corner to break the ass end loose, and I was just bam, hit you hard enough to where like a lap later I pulled the air out of my bulkhead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That sucks.
But I came in your trailer. I was like, I'm sorry I ran into you. I don't like doing that. And you're like, oh no, I was going slow. I was using the brake to turn it or something like that. You said.
Probably deserved it. No, I think the maddest I've been is probably like a Thief River race when you can't see. And you just have to force yourself to keep going, and you're like hitting holes that you don't even know are there, and
Yeah.
that sucks.
So what was it? Two I-500s ago, you ended up breaking your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 2?
Two
Three.
I-500s. But
Two I-500s.
3 years ago. I
3
think.
years ago.
2022,
Yeah.
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 Yep.
February 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been 3 years ago, 2 I-500s. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit when we called you after your Nadawash Pro Open win. We talked a little bit about your injury.
Yeah.
Are you still?
It feels pretty good now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You told me 100% today.
it feels pretty good, but
3 years
It
later.
doesn't sound like 100%.
Yeah. So don't break your back.
no, that wasn't fun.
No, I can't imagine.
Was that bad visibility type of deal?
No, so it was day 2 of the 500. I think I was in 5th, started, and we made it out to the casino road from the gully road and turned off on the casino road and heading, there's some pretty gnarly drifts and stuff through there. And it was just a dumb little crossing that I came over and cased the front track shock. And it completely, collapsed. And then my knees gave out and then my butt went into the seat. And then it just was like a terrible spine tingler. And the doctors called it a compression burst fracture on my vertebrae. So it just like shocked my spine so hard that it cracked some vertebrae. So,
It didn't like burst any like discs or anything or bulge a disc or something weird?
I mean, just like cracked I don't remember which vertebrae it is, but into a bunch of pieces. And the sled didn't even tip over. Like the sled landed on his skis and kept going and ran into a barbed wire fence and scratched my side panel.
A lot of side panel
with a
issues.
broken back. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it wasn't even anything cool or gnarly. It was just like dumb.
Like I was as high as the telephone
Yeah.
pole,
Yeah.
and I just
No.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had actually broke down the first day or whatever. And then the second day I seen you, like later it showed up that you'd broken your back. I was like, thank God I didn't race that day because I thought it was just rougher than hell. But yeah, no.
How long did you lay there?
Well, Corey Davis is right behind me, so he stopped right away, obviously. And that's the year we were using those trackers.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was screaming in pain, and I was worried I knew he was right behind me, so I was worried he was going to land on me or something, not see me. So I was flailing around, doing everything you're not supposed to do when you got crazy, you know, like trying to like make myself visible, you know, get my hands up or whatever so you'd see me. But so yeah, he stopped, and then he went to get my transponder thing out of my sled, which was the sled coasted way up. So he ran up there, and then it was in like the pod on the top of the Polaris's, and he didn't know how to open it or whatever, or was stuck or something.
Yeah.
So he said he couldn't get it open, and so he just started punching it, he told me. Trying to get the thing out of there. But there was enough people, you know, it was a gnarly section, so there's a lot of people watching that area. So there was people on the highway there, so they came down pretty quick, and yeah.
And I'm sure they didn't.
Till the ambulance showed up, 30, 45 minutes or something.
Oh, no.
Jeez. So they put me in the back of a Suburban for a while, and yeah.
Sitting in the back of a Suburban with a broken back.
Yeah.
We should have probably been stretchered out of the.
Well, they got us a backboard or whatever before they moved me out of the ditch. At least.
Okay.
Some first responders came.
Yeah.
Sure. But then the ambulance still wasn't there. And then, yeah, it was brutal. It was like the B team ambulance crew or something. Working the weekend. It was, trying to get me morphine. And it had been 45 minutes and I hadn't had any painkillers.
Yeah.
It was like,
man.
it was brutal. And then they wanted to cut all my climb gear off. I was like, no. And try to get all my stuff off in the ambulance, and they didn't know how to undo the boas or the knee braces, so I'm trying to show them how to do all that shit, and because they were just going to cut everything off, you know. No.
We can't afford that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they finally got me some morphine, but he had to stick me several times. Like, sometimes it was brutal. And then those ambulances are rough as shit. You feel every bump. But
that'd be a good like Fox charity, like equipped every ambulance with Fox shocks.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're all like 40 years old. So
Yeah.
we used to do shocks for like semis, like the cabs and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't do it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fox airbags.
No, like they're like the literally shocks on the back of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like I didn't know that was a thing until I started working there.
Well, that's cool. Like
That's
I didn't know they did like F1 or IndyCar stuff when we talked with.
Yeah, they won the Indy 500 and stuff. They were like deep into it, which I was talking to Spencer about it because he's IndyCar guy.
Yeah.
Carbide podcast guy.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, not many people know like how deep Fox was in IndyCar.
That is cool. Get back into it. They got you.
I love IndyCar. I'll go IndyCar racing.
You would be all about that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, because you were just at Sturgis.
Yep.
We could talk about that. You spent the last 2 weeks of your life going, brother.
2 weeks full pull. Yep.
So like you did, so you rode your T7 bike out to Sturgis.
Yep.
And like some people will be like, oh wow, that's a long ride. But you kind of did it even a little different.
Yeah. So I took like, it was 730 miles out there and like 85% of it was all like gravel back road stuff. So it was like 15-hour ride out there that I did.
One shot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Because I think it was Pierre is like the last town. Yeah. Farthest west. And like, I was like, well, if I get here on like 1 or 2, like we're just going the rest of the way. And it was like 1:30 when I rolled into town. Otherwise I was going to stay there. But yeah, it was pretty sweet. I got hailed on outside of Watertown, like big hail. I mean, it was probably almost an inch. Like I drove past a couple cars that were like parked under trees trying to not get hailed on. I'm like, it's just going to be worse if I stop. Like I might as well keep going. And then like the next 20 miles was clay 2-track that had just been rained on.
Oh,
so it was like trying to ride on ice without studs.
Yeah.
It was just like the whole, for 20 miles, just standing up going like this with huge chunks of mud flying over you and everything. Like, oh my God. Yeah. I'm sure some of the people I passed were like, what is going on? I passed like maybe 5 cars, about 12 tractors.
Really?
A couple Amish guys. It was great. There was really no traffic.
Yeah.
Just through the major towns, but
That is cool. Like I can't imagine. It's cool that you rode out there, but then to do it all back roads.
yeah. Yeah, it was a good time.
Kyle, I think the old RM 250 would make it.
Might have to fill up a couple times, but
Yeah, I don't think there's enough gas stations.
and pistons maybe. Might
Yeah.
need a couple pistons.
Yeah.
But other than that, oil changes, yeah, we can make it. Just give me, 72 hours. I'll be out there.
You have a Camelback, but it's full of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, gas, yeah. Yeah, just run it right to the carb.
But how was Sturgis then?
It was long.
Yeah.
It was actually slow to start. I was like, oh no, I hope it's not another one of these where we're like just sit around. And then it's always kind of slow at the beginning, and then people pour in, I don't know, like Thursday or something. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was like over 100 degrees, and you're there 8 to 8. So I think I don't remember how many. I think we did like 10 or 12 full bikes one day
Holy cow.
with fork cartridges and shocks and all that. So it's a lot of work.
And you love that.
You're fast.
I mean, faster.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. The Fox page did a cool few little videos on you. And you were
Yeah.
kind of explaining what you were doing. So
yeah,
that was
we
cool
did
to
it
meet.
out at Daytona too, just kind of more behind the scenes stuff. Our new social media guy, Ted, is pretty good with that.
Yeah. So yeah, that was cool to see what you're actually doing out there.
Yep.
Like, so do you put a nice QS3 rear shock on? Do you do that, or
we
is
got a bunch of different options? But yeah, a lot of guys want the remote resi QS3 stuff.
yeah, you just have the guy get on there, like jump up and down a little bit. He's like, brother.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then
I'm like, it's not gonna shake as much now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
you could just give him one click, brother.
Yeah. Brother, this feels good.
Every year we get like this one like gnarly freaking like group like club that
Yeah.
comes out, and so this year it was 2 guys wanted stuff from Grim Reapers,
Yeah.
which is like started in Kentucky, and like they show up and it's just all Satan everything and all this stuff, and you're like, these guys are like,
really?
they're kind of sketchy guys. Like, they're like, don't let anybody mess with their bikes. Like, we got like colors stuff on there. I'm like, oh god, like,
Yeah.
here we go with these fruit cakes again. Like, so yeah, I do all this stuff, and they're always like end up being cool guys once they warm up. But at first, you're just like, I don't even want to deal with these people. Like,
Yeah.
they worry about all this dumb stuff for their silly little motorcycle club. Or just go ride the thing.
Yeah. 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 You need to come out with a Sturgis edition shock with skulls on it or
Yeah,
something.
oh yeah,
Sweet.
big time.
Yeah, that's another thing that we went through the experience center, Colin and I, and there's overstock decals for sale. We loaded up on Dragon decals. Yeah. Dragons are freaking sweet.
Probably the only person that thinks that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, like if you ever have any say in like design, say dragons.
No,
Dragons and flames. Yeah.
No,
What is the Pulp MX guy? Gargoyles. Gargoyles. Yeah, bring the Dragon 800 back,
Yeah.
Alex. It made a good name for itself.
Yeah.
Dragons were the top of the line.
Dragons don't belong anywhere near snowmobile. Keep them in the Harry Potter books.
yeah, it'd probably be a legal issue at Polaris now. It's Dragon spit fire.
What do you mean?
All the Polarises that's been starting on fire.
Oh, yeah. That's a
God.
good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, we'll just put the mouth right where they light on fire, and then that'll look sweet for a little bit.
Well, that's why they got all the holes drilled inside there now. You can see.
Sorry for saying that, Alex.
So that's a question I kind of have of like, so the Fusion 900 didn't make a very good name for itself through the snowmobile world.
Right.
Like, is that talked about like in
for sure. People still know that.
well, like no, like in your day-to-day job, like
And all your lessons learned meetings.
yeah,
Yep.
like do not do like, and then they point to a board.
Yep.
Because I mean, like Arctic Cat went through it with their Prowler in 91, 92, just terrible sled. But like just on how the actual manufacturer feels when they make a sled like that is so like not enjoyed by the public.
Yeah. No, I think they realized it pretty quick, and it wasn't around very long.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. He works for Polaris.
It's a sore subject.
I don't know if it would be or not. It's been many years.
I don't want to
Before
talk
my
about
time.
Sure. When did you start at Polaris?
My first internship was 2007, right out of high school.
Oh, really?
And I went to college for 4 years or whatever, and I had another internship in 2008 or 9, and then full time since I graduated in December of 2011.
Oh, okay.
So what do people got to do to get your engineering? Like, do they go to school for engineering?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But there's lots of, to be in engineering, there's technicians and engineers and whatever project leaders, and there's all kinds of people involved. But yeah, I went to Michigan Tech up in Houghton in the UP.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
5 years, 4.5 years.
That's
It's great place to go to school. It's a fun town.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
Lots of snow.
Yeah.
Mm.
My spring semester grades are always a lot worse when there was lots of snow.
You graduated in 07?
Graduated high school in 07. Yep.
Damn.
So you're 3 years older than I am.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was only
are
like
you
2 or
doing?
3. What do you mean, what am I doing?
What do you do?
You're that old?
Living life.
Those are rookie numbers. You
I'm
gotta get
32.
the numbers up.
I was thinking you're that. He's older than Colin. That's
3
crazy.
years ago, I had a 2-year-old. You need some kids.
Apparently yours needs me to carry her around, so.
Yeah. Vince was talking shit. I was carrying Harley around
Yeah.
tonight. Just 5 years old and 55 pounds. Like, here, you carry her then. So then he did. He
Yeah,
carried
well,
her.
yeah, you asked her.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I'm like, what? You hated me as a child, like a baby. Like, you wouldn't even look at me in the trailer.
Yeah.
It's a good race exercise for you.
That's what
Yeah.
he said. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
that-
This arm is definitely a lot stronger now.
Carrying
Oh, carrying your kid?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
she sat still for like 15 seconds.
Yeah,
And after
yeah.
that, it was just a struggle.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, actually, you're a human jungle gym, it turns
Yes.
out.
Yeah.
And you're trying to carry it without dropping her.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that ab workout is where they punch you in the stomach as you're doing, like, that's like what I'm doing with holding my 1.5-year-old. She's
Just kicking you.
yeah. So it's good training.
No, I graduated in 07. I was 2014.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny. We talked to Evan Peppel.
Yeah.
He was wearing a shirt from
98. Yeah.
and Kyle asked him, were you even born yet?
He said he wasn't. I can't say much though. I don't remember 98. I was born in 96, but those are still the sleds that I'm racing. So.
Yeah. That's kind of your era of sleds now.
Yeah.
You're born.
Yeah. We're so like give it 20 years, then I'll be racing this stuff.
Sure. Like I've always thought that at Heydays, like Heydays is full of like 1990s junk.
Yeah.
So like 30 years from now, are there still going to be 1990s junk, or is it going to be like 2010?
Well, look at all the old like 70s crap that's still out there.
True.
Yeah.
Those guys rolling with the same damn flatbed every year.
Yeah.
Not a single part
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
No.
Not a
it's
single part was bought.
Like you
They show up
remember
every year.
you remember like when the Firecat come out and it was like, oh my God, these are sweet. And then it's like you see them in the bushes now. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So same story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You almost feel bad for some of those old, like nice ZRs
Yeah.
that you just see like just in somebody's
Rotting
weeds.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got anything out in the weeds here, Alex?
Nope.
No, not yet. Oh.
Just mosquitoes.
Just mosquitoes.
Yeah. No, those
Yeah.
went away.
At least right outside the door. They're definitely dead.
Alex showed us his industrial size mosquito.
Mosquito fogger?
Yeah.
I
straight
thought it
from
was a
Lost in Space.
flamethrower.
I mean, it pretty much is. Have you put maybe something other than diesel in there?
Yeah.
It's
it
probably
would.
a flamethrower.
Oh, yeah.
We should fill it with gasoline and see.
I'll let you try that.
Let's do it. But what's coming down the pipeline for Polaris, Alex? Can you tell us?
Snowmobiles.
Snowmobiles. More snowmobiles. Newer,
What-
better snowmobiles.
Okay, what about with this terrible winter we had this last year? Did it make as big of a hit to like the market?
Yeah, for sure. Sleds didn't sell, and then dealers still have sleds, and so it definitely affects the build and the how many they build of each model or whatever, and so
Like I heard it was like 10,000 sleds like at dealers still.
I have no idea.
That was a
what the
that was a
numbers
rumor.
Actually are.
Rumor I heard.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's gonna be an interesting winter into like maybe next winter on how like the snowmobile industry takes like this drought we had.
We need snow. That's just get snow, you sell sleds.
Or even at least cold this year.
Yeah.
Freaking riding dirt bike in the middle of January last year is 50 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. We were testing at Pine Lake for the Sioux, and I was in a sweatshirt, and it was January.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that never happens.
Yeah.
But then, of course, the race weekend we had at Pine Lake was the coldest weekend of the year.
Yeah. Every year you plan on Pine Lake being the coldest day of the year.
Yeah. That was fun. I was trying to get the Michigan guys, get them set up to come over here and turn them to the right.
Yeah.
Even had Zach Duwald hang off the side of Luke Van Lyssel's sled, hang off to the right. I was like, you got it. Like,
unhook your foot. No.
No, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's how you do it. But
it was a joke.
Yeah. No, Zach Duwald is pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's really good.
Hey, speaking of hanging to the right, do you still use that forearm guard thing?
Yeah, sometimes.
That plastic thing?
Yeah, I'd put a little guard on my wrist on the side when you wrap around the handlebar, and it pushes into your veins,
Yeah.
It hurts, and you're bruised afterwards.
I tried it, but I didn't like that thing.
No.
You a wraparound guy, too?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Like the longer corners.
Yeah.
But then I get tired and I just go,
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah. I don't care. Yeah.
Are you a wraparound guy all the time then?
Depends on the corner.
Oh,
I guess,
sure.
Like not every corner, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, those super tight ones are awkward,
Oh, jeez.
He's got the phone on.
Jeez.
Rookie.
And I didn't have it Bluetooth, or else we could have Glenn Arlo on right now. Well, he's probably not. He probably didn't know we were going to be doing podcasting this late.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Holy cow, 9:30 already. Were you going back to the party, Alex?
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
Probably not.
it looked like it was going to be a hell of a shindig.
Yeah, it
Did
did.
you go up in a hot air balloon?
I did not. They
Oh.
stopped doing them for a while today.
Oh, really?
I guess
Oh,
they
when-
said it was too windy or something. But
Oh.
I think they were fired back up again when we left town.
Yeah, when we left, we seen one taken off.
It's not for me.
Oh,
No.
I had one story from my past. I raced at Brooks this past weekend. I raced quads. I'll never do that again. Our quad is slow. To the other quads that have like some motor work done.
It's insane.
It was
Put
like
so much money into those things.
I know I had a good jump off the start and like got halfway down the straightaway and looked over and I'd swear I was on a 440 fan and they were on like 1000s. I was just like, oh man, I'm last into this corner.
Yeah.
And just like,
Because you guys just have a pipe in the ECU thing, right?
yeah, pipe and
And
ECU.
the air box open up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So Dad must have been disappointed in me or something, or disappointed in his quad. So I don't know how much money he spent on it just this past week.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
He went full air intake.
Oh, did you get the K&N like intake thing?
RP, I think it's a much bigger air intake.
Yep,
But and all the delete stuff, and he went all out.
Until you start doing cams and pistons and stuff, it's still going to be slower. You have to do the expensive stuff.
Yeah,
keep
no.
up with them.
So yeah,
Like they're tumbling transmissions and all this dumb stuff just for district racing.
unreal. I seen Wienen sells his motor package like 11,000 just for this quad motor.
Yeah. And they've been making that motor since 06.
Yeah, unreal.
Same thing.
I told Dad, I was like, we'd be better off just trying to take the motor out of my dirt bike and putting it in there.
No, you just got to get the WR motor from 2012.
Really?
That was opened up.
Is that why those guys race those old Hondas? Is because like that old Honda actually has like the Honda dirt bike 450 engine there? So it'd have more power?
Oh, the TRX stuff?
Yeah.
No, it's because they're dumb and want to race really old carbureted stuff.
Hey.
I don't like when you see it in the pro level too. Like guys literally show up to XC1 GNCC on Suzuki's and Hondas. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, but Hondas, you can still buy brand new frames from Honda for these 450s and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
They quit making them in 2014.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, because they had all that. Like most of the guys quit making them, I think, because they had to go like emissions. Like that's why the YFZs are all like
Yep.
are slower than hell stock.
Kawasaki and Honda quit both in 2014
Yeah,
because of
I
the
think-
emissions.
And Suzuki quit even before that.
Yep. But so that's not part of my story. Is I raced quads. I got third. I was fourth. I was totally fourth. One kid weeded his brains out. I got third.
Survival.
Yeah. You got to finish.
It was a C-class quad race.
C quad. Oh, yeah, quad C.
How much worse was that than Moto C?
They.
Or is it like about the same amount of
I felt like
sections?
I was a quad C guys, and those guys were not C guys.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
the same way I feel about the bike situation.
Well, that was the thing too. I raced open C,
Yeah.
and shit, two of the kids beat Jesse in the B class, and they're racing C class.
Just trying to get a trophy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I got fifth in like open C, rode terrible. I won 450C.
Must have been the headset bearings.
Yep. But I won 450C. Pretty good. But my story is I hit a flagger.
Oh no.
Second moto of open C. I'm making the right hand turn coming through the whoops. In like Kyle, you know what I'm talking about at Brooks here. Going through the whoops, I see there's a crash at the exit of the left corner. And there's a flagger kind of at the entrance of the corner, and he runs out into the track, and it's a little greasy on the inside of the corner. So I'm coming down the whoops. I have my line picked out. It's greasy on the bottom. It's like, and he runs out into the track. He would have taken one more step and been on the middle of the in the middle of the track where you're not on the track, like you're in the middle of the corner. One more step, he would have been right there, but he stops. And he plays chicken with me.
Oh, God.
And I shit you not, he just stands there and just goes.
Did you just center punch him?
Just about. Like, came in, he finally diverted to the left a little bit, and I slightly leaned to, or he went to my right, and I leaned to the left a little bit. Just punched him right in the arm with my handlebar. And as I'm doing that, as I'm like, right up next to him, just about to hit him, I'm like, what are you doing? And just boom. And then as I'm exiting the corner right before the double, I take a look over and he's laying on the ground.
Took him out.
Yeah. And I
Did he
told
get back up?
Yeah, I did. I
That's
told
Yeah, that's a good definition of a clean sweep weekend.
Yeah.
so I told Jeremy Groshon, I said, I felt bad for a second, but he was on the track.
Yeah. Yeah. How about that, Pulp? Get him off the track.
Yeah. And I was like, so I told Andy, I was like, it's like it's at a national level that flaggers are like just out of their mind of just running on the track, not throwing the flag. It's like the yellow flag is for caution. He could have easily stood at the entrance of the corner and just held it like caution ahead.
Yeah.
Proceed with caution.
Especially at like Brooks.
Yeah.
Like it's not like there's a bunch of blind.
No, it was an
and
open
stuff,
corner.
but-
I've seen him going down 100-yard set of whoops. So I can cross that one off the list. Hit a flagger. Sorry.
I've never hit a flagger. I got hit last year pounding a steak back in at a hair scramble. And it like, because they kept knocking this one steak down at Nevis. And I was pounding it back in and the guy hit me with the handlebars and I turned around and threw my hammer at him, but I missed. I was so mad. All I did all day was put steaks back up because I don't understand why people can't go around them.
Oh, my gosh.
I was so mad. Still mad.
Throwing hammers, man.
Yeah.
If you would have hit him with a hammer, that would have been funny.
Oh, could have made my day.
Steaks just get in the way sometimes.
Well, if you're off the track, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you would have been at Natowash this year, steaks are just in the way.
Steaks are like just an opinion on where to go.
Yeah. They tell you where to go. It doesn't mean you have to be on the inside of them.
It's almost like a little Mario Kart game where you get like more points every one you hit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just ba-bing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually goes faster.
Yeah.
You just like finish the race and like up in the right hand part of your life screen. It's
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
plus 100
Yeah.
points for all the
Yeah.
steaks you hit.
This year at Pine Lake, you're going to see me coming down in the triple on them straights and just into the markers. Thwap, thwap, thwap. Every one of them.
Was it Natowash? I think the year I was racing, you told me the course got like almost a mile shorter.
No,
Because-
it was a Okaboji.
Yeah, that one got short.
Yeah.
That one did. Okay. Well, it was fine for our race, but for you guys, it like looked like it was just like, nah.
No.
Well, they'd go down, and then they put them back up, not on the original course.
Yeah, they would put them back
Yeah.
up on the line that we developed after it was down.
Oh,
Right.
like
Yeah.
back where it was.
No, like
Oh.
where it flowed.
Sure,
Towards
sure.
the inside of the track.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, like I remember you showing us data on that, Alex, and it was like,
Yeah. Different groove every time.
Yeah.
I think we should just start putting T-post out there or something. Then they won't be hitting them.
When there's snow on the lake and they plow it, and you got a berm on the corners.
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
that just solves itself.
Yep. Like there wasn't hardly any stakes hit down at Pine Lake this year.
Oh, exactly.
I think. Do you think? Well, there was hardly any snow out there, but it's like on how it was like plowed, kind of,
Sure.
and how it flowed a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there was no reason to go out there to hit that stake almost.
right.
But
Well, what about the extra points?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking of that now this next year. Like,
You'll see him ride a berm.
no, that'd be good. Alex, we're doing a triple class at Pine Lake this year.
I've heard
Yeah.
Is there a triple?
there's no triples.
No.
No.
Oh,
Nick, you can borrow Nick's.
If
Yeah.
there,
I could borrow if I could race Nick's, I'll do it.
You'll probably get the whole shot.
Yeah.
there's only a couple people that I believe could build a monoblock, and you're one of them.
Oh God, here we go
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
These clowns.
Yeah. I'm just a clown.
yeah. If somebody wants some good laughs, our couple of our Shop Talk reels popped off on Facebook,
Yeah.
and they were not happy with Kyle's takes.
I'm a Polaris guy.
Yeah. One guy called us morons. We were in the basement. We probably don't even have sleds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah. We're not into them at all. We don't.
But Alex, like you could probably go up to like the Polaris Race Shop, just wipe off the bench with all the 2025, 27 stuff you're working on.
And set a monoblock on there.
Old junk.
Yeah. Yeah. See, even the engineer at Polaris said old junk.
Yeah.
He hates it. It's hilarious.
I've never been into the old stuff that much.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody in college always added this old leaf springs and all this old stuff. It's like, why?
No, see, the leaf springs, that's too far for me.
New cool stuff.
I had so much fun on my TXL for like the 2 races that it ran good.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're sweet.
And then it stopped running. And I just basically gave it to a guy that had a bunch more in his garage that didn't run. Like, this seems appropriate. We're done here.
Like even older, like what about like a 97?
I honestly haven't rode them much, but I mean, I would ride one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to spend the time and the energy right now with
Yeah.
life to do that kind of stuff.
I suppose with you being an engineer working on the latest and greatest and whatnot, it's hard to go back, take energy away from everything you're doing right now with the new stuff.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Focus on all that, and then just even with the kids and with
Yeah.
the work and building a house and all that stuff, it's too much.
Sure. That makes sense. I mean, we even got Herf talking about triples though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Is he going to do a hair scramble?
I think he might do Crosby next weekend.
That's what I thought Gary said he might even come out for it.
Yeah, because I think he was thinking about it for sure.
Good.
Still going to do the double A stuff?
I wouldn't know.
I thought, I don't know if he was going to do double A or run like vet A or something.
Oh
Or open A or whatever. He's not 30 yet, is he?
no, he's the
No.
same age as me.
Yeah.
No. It'd be a good battle between him and Nick Swenson. But like Zach has also said he hasn't raced much in the woods as of
Yeah.
recently. So
No. I didn't know he was that deep into it.
Oh, yeah.
Early on.
yeah,
It's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
he's fast.
It is.
Make
He is.
fast people look not fast.
Yeah. I don't think we ever lined up on double A together. I think he was,
A little before your time.
well, I think I was 250A when he was double A.
Oh, really?
Like last year he did a couple of them.
Oh, sure.
I don't remember. Unless he went to ERX that year for the Jesse Thielen one.
I don't think he's done one that recently.
I don't know.
But I had asked you a question, Vince, about Nick Swenson,
Mm-hmm.
fellow snowmobile racer. He
He
was-
doesn't hit stakes.
No,
He just hits over structures.
and berms at Pine Lake.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. God, I remember I think that might have been the year you didn't race, Alex. Or no, you raced pro stock that day. That was the year that you let Dan race your pro open sled.
Yeah, that was my first race back after breaking my back.
Yeah,
so
and you picked
I didn't know if I would make the whole race or not. So
Yeah, you picked the roughest Pine Lake to come back to.
Yeah.
Oh my.
tough to walk after.
Oh God, that was a rough race. Yeah, I remember exactly where we crashed at too. It was a tight little chicane as we were going away from shore, kind of right in the middle of the lake, and like it was railroad graded or railroad tracked so bad going into that left hand turner, and like he must have just launched that approach or not approach that berm. I hit the same thing leading the first lap of the pro stock, coming in way too hot, and you're just locked in. It's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And luckily, I got it to like slide up onto that berm enough to where I shoot down and look back, and like Dan Revering did the same thing. It's like, okay. But with Nick Swenson racing AA, like me, my first woods race being at, I don't know how you could go through the woods any faster. Like, honestly, like over those wet tree roots and everything. Yeah. But like, so my question to you was, when we were going to call you last weekend, was like, Caleb Russell, one of the greatest ever. It's not a fair comparison almost, but like, how could you go through into the woods any faster? And like, where would Nick stack up a little bit?
I like the ISDE stuff. Like Nick's really fast.
Yeah, the 6 days.
When he did that, he did really good. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
so would it be close on that? Like,
I think so, honestly.
Really?
Like, cause he beat quite a few guys. It was like, damn, like he was hauling today, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like in the woods, like those guys are they're stupid. Like I said, when the J Day I did, like, you could tag along with some AA guys at the time, like local, and like Ricky Russell and Ben Kelly were there, and all you hear nothing but rev limiter, and then they're just gone. And it's just like GNCC track. It's 50 foot wide of foot peg deep ruts, and I don't understand it.
Unreal.
Yeah.
No, like you had said that after like the Nevis race, you're like, these guys don't care if they hit trees.
Yeah, because I was following the top few guys doing the follow cam stuff, and yeah, like the tighter stuff and open is no problem, but they have like the pine tree rows. And the berms kept getting wider and wider, and I'm like, they just don't give a damn. Like if they hit a tree, like just wide open, I'm like, I'm good. Like it was wild.
I think we got
trees are berms that don't move, Gunner.
Yeah. That's Vince.
Nice.
Trees are berms that don't move, Gunner.
Yeah, those ones.
I'm such a douchebag now.
There you go, Spencer. See, I wish Brody would play those more.
Yeah.
Well, the hell, Brody.
Alex has got some bikes here. We haven't really talked about that.
Yeah. Are you a woods guy, Alex?
Used to ride dirt bikes.
Were you one of the guys that kind of got Vince into, when you were started with Polaris, Vince, is when you kind of started with woods racing?
I had never ridden with you until I came up here. Because I had just ridden with like Kyle and
I suppose that was guys down there. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yep.
I rode a lot out of college, 2012, 2013 time. And then we bought a house, and then house projects and stuff. So, and then kids, and yeah. And then I broke my back, and I haven't actually rode it since I broke my back.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow.
Tried to a little bit last summer, and it hurt. And then this summer with building the house, it's just sitting there leaking oil on the KTM things.
Yep. Jill did a enduro recently with hers, or
no? She has
stickers
a
just
girls'
on there.
Weekend. Yeah, that one's
from a while
years ago. Yeah,
yeah, because she rode last year because they do that girls' weekend thing.
They go to Akeley every year. And
did they do that this year?
She's rode more than I have. Yep. Yep.
Well, I think that was the last time I rode with you was in Akeley.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you and Jill came down.
Jill was pregnant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, because we were like halfway through, and she was like not having a good time.
Yep. It wasn't too it was early.
No, I know.
Like,
but 8 months or something.
Like, she hadn't ridden for however long.
Right.
It's like, we'll go to Akeley and ride. Like it's all rocks and ruts. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a track set up here, 10 years ago now, and we had about 2 miles of single track here we ride through and stuff. And It's pretty fun. Vince's rode it here.
Well, not the whole thing. We just did that.
Wet. Yeah, it was springtime. But
yeah, we didn't go across the.
Yeah, but I haven't cleared the trails in a couple of years. So
really?
It's a lot of work to maintain.
Yeah.
And you can't fit. They're all. It's super
Yeah.
narrow. So
It's tight. You would not like it.
No, it ain't about the tightness.
You can't bring an ATV through it or anything to mow it. So you got to walk the whole thing with a brush cutter, and so
That's too tight. You gotta like get like ATV width, and then we're talking.
Yeah.
But like there's spots down in Brainerd where you had to like almost turn the bars a little bit to kind of.
that's too tight.
Yeah.
That's like half of the trees here like that.
You don't have to. You don't have to slow down that much.
Well, I know, but
No bueno.
yeah. Just look at one and then turn at the last minute. If it's narrow in the bars, that's what you do.
When you go by and you clip a tree with like the very outside of your hand on the bar, like it just clips the edge.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, that was close.
No, it's like all the time. Like my grips are, you can see they're just like flapping open all the time.
Yeah. No, I want no part of that anymore. Because I got into the woods. I was second in my flight going into the woods, feeling confident. And then it rained that morning and never hit any wet tree roots. And like hit that first one and just slid out, just punched a little sapling right with my outer two fingers out here. And my first,
You didn't have handguards on either. I
I
told
would've-
them to put handguards on.
I would have broke
It's a
them
woods race.
right away.
No.
Right on that first hit.
You got to buy the cheap Renthal ones like I do. They just
Did you
flap
narrow
around.
up your bars?
No.
Or full width.
full width.
Mine are wider than stock.
Really?
Yeah.
The widest Renthal bars they make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't run narrow bars.
You're
Cut mine
hanging
down a little
around
bit. I don't remember how
way
much.
way too many Harley guys.
Yeah, just chop it out. Oh yeah, they're like a foot tall too.
Huh. Well, I don't know. It got pretty late. Already kn-
Jesus.
Yeah, 9:45.
Incredible. Time flies.
It
Yeah.
does. It does. But this is worth it, I think.
Yeah.
Seeing all this.
I mean, this is an unreal shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
12th
Stair
place.
isn't to code, but
Nope,
No railing
railings.
on that one.
yeah.
No.
So yeah, we went upstairs here, Alex, and you had a full like almost inventory room.
It's a hardware store, I'd say.
Yeah, it's full of parts.
Unreal.
A lot of
Tried
parts
buying-
you probably get rid of.
Yeah. Well, I tried getting a track from you or some high
Yeah,
facts.
we
and
said track, high facts, seats. Nope.
no. Maybe after heydays. 12th place trophy over there on the bench.
Is that for sale too?
Yeah, you can that.
We got a 3rd place trophy in the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not as much fun to look at.
No.
Did you ever get the word on what happened to Ryan there? That last corner of the last lap of the Sud?
Yeah, he got a little, I don't know, hit something a little bit weird. He said he was taking the same line he normally does, and something different happened. And then, yeah, he came off the sled, and then 2 other guys ran into it, and sled's junk. It's over there. It's a pile of parts. Me and Evan tore it down.
See, we'll go through that after this. And we'll see what else you want to get rid of.
Nothing that you want off it. It's all,
Just bent and
oh, yeah.
Oh.
It broke the crankcase
Yeah.
in the engine.
Really?
Pipes crap. Tunnels bent, bulkheads cracked, crankcase is cracked, all the pipes are junk.
to make it to the last
All the
lap.
plastic. Yeah, quarter mile from the finish.
Because I remember, I think it was Joe Wood. He's
Yeah.
like, they were watching, where's our sled?
Yeah, he sent me a snap, and I'm like, it was towed off. Like what? Like did the tow guy just like go full watt or something? Like what happened here? Like
That's a race that,
Heartbreaking.
yeah, that just takes a lot of luck.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good all day.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I was
Try
happy.
again next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was watching it at King of the Hammers again.
You were watching
Everybody,
the Sioux from the
oh
King
yeah,
of the Hammers? Yeah.
like the race is like going. I'm like, I don't care about this. Like we're watching the Sioux, like all week, just watching qualifying and everything, hogging down the Starlink.
No, this has been pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I guess we could cut it. You got any other Polaris questions, Kyle? You are a Polaris guy.
Oh man, we already talked about the XLT. It's the world's greatest engine, I know, but
Alex thinks it's junk. So
yeah, but
That's
but
about
apparently
as far as
Alex
that
thinks
goes.
it's junk.
Yeah.
It is the world's best.
So you definitely can't make it go faster then, because
Yeah.
Alex says it's junk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We were talking to I talked to Ryan Nelson.
Yeah, he sounds like he's building something serious.
Yeah, he's going all out on the triple
He
bill.
always does.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that got us scratching our head a little bit, like, oh boy.
Yeah.
You got pipes for your ZRT, didn't you?
Yeah, Black Magic pipes. Shout out Gene.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll listen, but shout out Gene.
Oh, I got him tuned in when we were in Boston.
Oh, really?
I showed him how to do it.
Oh,
I had
wow.
to show him how to do it. I said, YouTube, Shop Talk Podcast. They're all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Oh.
like, okay. So,
Heck yeah.
yeah.
What are those, like 11,000 RPM then?
92. They're what Herf said.
92,000 RPM.
Wow. It's like a turbo.
Yeah. So that's what mine is at
Pistons
right now. Is,
equal NASA.
yeah. 9,200 RPM. And they say perform good there. But I also got a lead here to start spinning it a little bit faster. So
We said it before. RPM equals speed.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, reliability down, but
Not important.
speed.
Speed trumps reliability.
Yeah. How fast can we get one of them to go for a quarter mile?
That's probably all it would last at that RPM.
Yeah,
92,000.
92,000. I mean, if you can get it there.
Maybe that mosquito fogger.
Yeah.
It sounded like it.
Yeah.
But
It
no,
was actually still quieter than your truck was.
What do you mean? Yeah, Alex will probably be sitting in bed, and then you'll slowly hear the fade of the diesel finally go away. Yeah. We'll be home probably. Oh, you just dropped Gunner off.
they're just speeding back up again.
30, 32.
But no, it was cool hanging out up here today.
Yeah,
Got
for sure.
met a lot of people that listen to the podcast. That
Yeah.
was cool.
Do you
People
guys
actually.
do a Polaris tour?
No, we didn't.
No.
No.
That was kind of on the list, but the day just filled up so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like-
we did get pancake breakfast this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like at the Polaris factory?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I missed out on
They were
that.
doing that, and then tours.
Yeah. Wanted to make it to one, but family man. You know.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you are a family man.
Yeah. That's right.
Katie didn't want to go on the tour?
Well, we had the kid.
Oh.
We didn't know how that would go. So
Adeline didn't want to go on the tour?
she's a year and a half. So
She
I
doesn't
mean,
get to choose.
she really likes. She
Who's in charge
Yeah,
here?
yeah. She really likes puppies right now, but snowmobiles. We're working on it.
Sure.
So
Sure.
soon enough. Maybe this winter.
Yeah. She was really holding on to that Starburst, though.
Yeah, she would not let go. By the time I got it unwrapped, it was
Melted.
yeah, it was a liquid by the time I got it unwrapped.
Huh. But I don't know. You got any hot takes, Kyle, before we go? Or Alex, any hot takes
On what?
Anything.
on anything? The Facebook people love the hot takes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they react very well.
You could tell them the sky's blue, and they'll be like, "No, false."
You'll get told that you don't know what you're talking about. For sure.
What color is this year's race sled going to be?
I don't know.
Well,
I bet red.
red.
All right,
I'm going with red.
Green.
going red.
Definitely not green.
all right.
Probably not
Yeah.
green, but
Probably
red.
not green, probably not yellow. Those two are already kind of
I
taken.
don't know. Gunner was looking pretty good on one of them.
Yeah,
Polarises
wasn't
over
he?
there.
He
Yeah.
was sat in that seat for
Looking fast.
the whole
I
time
know.
we
Well,
were
yeah.
there.
I timed it, and I'm pretty sure it was a pro stock final at Pine Lake.
Yeah.
It was the entire time he sat on that.
Of side saddling
Yeah.
Bo Bunky's sled, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Getting
can't
the
sit on
ass
it.
formed
Yeah.
to the seat.
Well, he doesn't sit in the same spot. Bo sits like a foot further back.
Yeah,
He's got
his
like
legs-
a 49-inch in seat
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I don't even think he sits on the seat.
Yeah. It's pretty funny seeing pictures of him going around a corner. It's like, when you're going on a left-hand corner, I can see the inside of your right knee.
Yeah, his inside knee's hanging out. Like, he can probably turn so good because he's got so much air drag.
Yeah.
Like Rossi, like sticking their leg out on cross rockets.
Yeah.
And it still can't, we talked about it again today, still can't get over Evan Peppel does not use hooks.
Yeah. We talked about it today.
Yeah. Like,
Stock bar.
Stock
I know.
bars, yeah.
What an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, like, even Wes's bars, like his right hand one, there's like this little nub thing, and that's about it.
Like I barely used a right hand one until I crashed last year when you were up testing with us, Vince.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Freaking rolled it over.
Yeah, right-handed turn. I didn't have a hook on. I never really did run a right hook, but I had the wrong the grips on, so it was misting out that day.
Yeah.
I come in, set up for the right-handed corner, and my right hand just literally like went, just pulled the sled over me like that. Like kept hanging on with my left hand, just pulled it right over. So then right after that, my dad welded a right hook on. But yeah, no, it was fun to see everybody up here today.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it 100 yards without talking to this person, this person, this person.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of cool people up there today.
Yeah.
John Wick.
Oh yeah, I talked to John. That was cool. Sioux legend.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
3
They
times.
only said it like a million times on the broadcast, so
What?
that's what they always say
Oh yeah, the broadcast.
when they announce him.
Yep. Solo winner.
Yeah. Won it 3 times.
You think you could do that now?
Like somebody could do it right now.
Yeah.
Sprint
By yourself.
500
500 miles. I think the pace is too fast.
If you had the right setup if you had like an extremely good setup, I think it'd be doable. Yeah.
Just put Aaron on his own machine this
Yeah.
year.
So if anybody could do it, it'd probably be him.
Aaron Christensen on his own machine. See what happens.
Yeah, what is the rule? I know you can't solo it, but is
I don't know.
somebody has to do a certain amount of laps or something?
I don't know if that's actually enforced or how they actually do that.
Like you just like throw anybody out there for like 1 lap of caution?
I don't know
Like, well, you didn't
how
airbag it.
they would be able to keep track of that if you just left the
That's
same
true.
person on there the whole
Yeah,
time.
it's not like they have separate transponders. They're
No.
looking
You
at
never know
helmet
who's on the
stickers.
sled anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just change your helmet on a pit stop. You're like, oh,
Well,
it's
they-
a different guy.
They'd still get it wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
We put them stickers on and everything, and it's still
That is Gunther Arland out there.
No,
Nope.
it's got to be hard. There's a lot of people to keep track of.
yeah. I guess that would be hard, being that they're not so in depth with it like we are.
Yeah.
Because I like standing there with Trevor last year, and I could instantly tell like,
Yeah.
that's Bo on the sled right now.
Yeah.
Like 10 laps later. Oh no, now Taylor switched, and
Yeah.
no, that's Alex Hetteen right now. You can kind of tell the way he's sitting. And,
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Did Dan do 400 laps on his own?
He did a
this year?
lot.
yeah, I think it was well over 400. He
Yeah.
did.
That's well. I mean, it might be possible to do all 500
Yeah, I would say it would be.
and win.
It'd be possible.
We got to try it.
Northern Crankshaft.
Yeah.
Just have Eric put you out there just from the start and just let her buck.
Yeah. Just keep. No, I'm good. I'll keep going.
Eric, Kenny, you guys might as well just
Yeah. Yeah.
skis and gas.
Grab the bush light.
But I don't know, hour and 20 minutes,
Oh yeah.
shorter show.
Yep. I mean, it's probably not the episode to do it on because look at where we're at.
I know.
And stuff, but
Look at the background.
but-
This is probably the best backdrop we've had.
Yeah,
Well,
oh, yeah.
we've had so far, 44 episodes. Oh, fun fact with 44. 44 would be my number if like Jim Sobek wasn't racing when I kind of got into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2011, 2012 when we started. That 44 was my football number. And I just like that number. It's like a good, like sharp looking number, I think.
Yeah.
So if Sobek wasn't racing, I would be 44. But I like how 56 ties in with Pine Lake and Gerald Dyrdahl right now. So I'm glad I went with 56.
Is that where it came from? Or what?
No, 56 came from, I think that was the 2 numbers my dad had in the drawer. And just slapped them on. I'm pretty sure. Like, because that came about on that black 99 XE 500 we had.
mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that he just had 5s and 6s in the drawer, and that's what we went with. Because 56 looks way better than 65, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Sorry, Chad.
I'm a 56 guy
Yeah.
too, but 256.
Were you originally 56 at all, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so we took
Back
each
when I was
other's
a
number?
kid. No. My dad kind of thought it was disrespectful to race LT Grace and have the number 56 on
Oh,
it.
sure.
So then I went to 156 and then come to core and went to 256.
Oh, okay. So we didn't cross paths at all.
No.
Vince, didn't you, when you did your number for AMA, you're like just any two?
Yeah. The year I raced, I wanted a 2-digit. And so my first pick, I just put any 2-digit number. And I got 81.
Oh, is that how you got 81?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I didn't sign up the next year. I'm like, and then I didn't sign up in time to keep my number, but 91 was available. So now
okay.
I'm 91.
Oh, what about 477? That's what you first raced with sleds, didn't you?
Just didn't. I think I I don't even remember what I'd been putting on bikes, but I was like, which one looks good? And that one was available. So that's what I had my first
It's a cool
year of
looking
A.
number.
Yeah.
How did the relationship with you racing for Hetteen Heritage Racing come about?
I think through Joe.
Yeah, probably.
Because I raced his sleds a couple of times at some of those ski hill races when I had my TXL.
Oh, yeah.
But he was pretty mad about the one time because I almost beat him at, I think, Iowa, because I was going to race his sled. And then Joe's like, well, I want to race. And so then I raced his brother's sled, which I had never ridden. And I was like only 4 seconds off of him or something after never riding this thing at all. But yeah, and then I don't know how it happened. I raced his sled next year. Oh, no, I raced the Sioux.
Yeah.
And then I raced the last 2 cross-country races, and then COVID happened.
Oh, that would have been the year that Joe kind of asked me about the Sioux, too?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
Just think of that. Think of the life path I would have been on if I would have raced the Sioux with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, look at.
Yeah. I could literally be racing out of this shop.
Would the Bronco 2 and the 2-place trailer fit in here?
The Bronco, too.
Wheel it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. No, that's cool. I just didn't know if you were like beating down the door or what. Like,
Nope.
I got
I think
twisted
I literally
tees.
just showed up here, I think, and started working on. Well, that sled was down in Wyoming with us a lot.
Well,
'Cause
we
it-
did a bunch up here, and you guys took it down there to
Yep.
finish it up a little bit, right?
Yeah, like a lot of all the slide lube stuff and like building the enclosures that got wrecked on lap 14. I got to do some NASCAR shit though, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love working on NASCARs.
Yeah.
AKA your local pure stock
Yeah.
dirt track cars. Yeah. I love working on NASCARs.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. One of the pit interviewer guys came down and he's like, "What are you guys doing? I saw you bending on some stuff." I was like, "Well, our enclosure's all beat up." He's like, "All right, I won't say anything," because we were still out there and it was all beat up.
Oh,
Then
sure.
came in the next pit and we cut it off and then drilled it and riveted a new side plate on, and then we had to wait for the snow flap to get. They told us we had to reattach the snow flap or something because we didn't put the straps back on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, got to hit some shit, cut some shit.
Yeah.
NASCAR.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be cool. Like, you two guys are kind of very, like, 2 of the smartest guys I know. It'd be cool to do, like, a IQ test between you two.
Is that a Polaris dig?
No. Because, like, I ask you, Vince, a lot of general questions about just, like, anything that has to do with, like, geometry or something on my sled.
Watch a lot of History Channel.
Yeah.
I seen that this week. You were watching a lot of
World War II documentary?
That's my go-to when I'm sick.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm on to Vietnam now. So
Oh, we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
a lot about World War II this past week again.
Yeah.
Didn't know how much stuff went on in the Pacific with Japan. So
Yeah, that's kind of neat to hear about.
they were literally on Alaska Islands. Did you know that? Japan was.
Really?
Yeah, they took over an island over there, and then we kicked them back out.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So they're
You watch
technically
all
were
this on YouTube or what?
No, I've got a
History Channel.
no. It's a subscription through.
You subscribe?
It's like a $5 thing you can pay to get this channel on Amazon
Oh,
with all this old documentary stuff.
you'll have to send that to
It's
me.
worth it.
I get into it, bro.
I think it's like a PBS documentary one or something.
Okay.
They're good.
If we're just throwing random stuff out there, like, did you know sharks are older than trees?
I've
Well,
heard
yeah.
that somewhere.
Yeah. No, what would be a cooler comparison is like one shark, was around when George Washington was around.
It's true. There's some old ass sharks out
Did
there.
you know that George Washington didn't know there was dinosaurs?
Yeah, it was probably before his time.
Land Before Time. Great quote.
Well, all right. There-
Yeah.
Took a turn.
Yeah. we're in Hetteen's race shop. And We're talking about sharks.
Isn't that damn song?
Yeah.
The Baby Shark song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh God.
Get me
Bazillion
started.
times.
That's what's hot right now.
Yeah.
Be dying
Kids.
for Taylor Swift.
Yeah, for sure.
I learned Vince is a closet Swiftie.
Not by choice.
Because
because of Hannah over there.
at
Hannah's just chilling over there listening to his bullshit.
she's the one who got me into it.
Hannah did?
I was throwing shade over towards the Swiftie side of things, and then you guys said nuh-uh, and then I was like, okay.
Yeah, we did have a live studio audience here tonight.
Yep.
With Vince's fiance Hannah.
Yep. She gave us a thumbs up.
My joke today,
Not the middle finger, surprisingly.
you can tell us we were number one. My joke today, the whole day, was with Alex that I was selling live show tickets for this, and we were going to have a garage full of people.
Yeah, it cleared out so fast at the 70th. They all came here to watch.
Could you imagine if we would have had like 10 people just sitting there listening to us?
Eating popcorn. Yeah.
Just Rainer and Fugelberg just yelling.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely next time. Yeah, we'll be back up here. I feel like it went really good.
I don't know that we'll be back up here. We're talking about sharks.
But no, we're an hour and a half in. We can end it there. Alex, we really appreciate you letting us do this here.
This is wicked.
He said anytime, so we were invited back.
Yeah.
You're only an hour away.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, not even that in the Dodge.
Yeah, like an hour and a half.
With the
With all the
trailer.
breakdowns.
Yeah. Top it out on the way home in the dark with the trailer.
Shut the lights off real quick.
Vince, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
VS3 Suspension.
I'll do it.
Yep. Forks and shocks.
Got my
Hetteen
first set of T7 stuff in this week now.
Oh, really?
Customer one.
Wow.
Yep.
How's that going for you? Any other?
This is always slow for me because it's like most people do it like in the spring.
Yeah, I
And
suppose.
I'm not doing it full time or anything.
Yeah.
Like these other guys are. So
Most people would be like mid-season, I need a revalve right now.
yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
No.
I just did a guy's 450 this week. He's going to Duquette to race it this weekend. So see if that sucks or not.
Yeah. I was going to do some Pulp-MX like rumor drops about sled stuff, but I'll hold off. I don't know if I want that reputation or not.
There's a time and a place for it.
Yeah. Maybe next week. Maybe I'll feel a little more ambitious.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did get a root beer in you.
I did. Thanks for the. This is a 12-ounce can actually.
And you still slipped off the bars testing, huh?
Yeah.
You can't just grab the whole side panel.
Looks like Shaq's hand or something around a can.
All right.
All right. Okay, episode 44 in the books. The bald man wasn't here.
Tech
but yeah, tech guy. I got it all figured out though. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah. He's gonna be pissed what he sees when you're done.
I did have to have Alex turned up a little bit.
Okay.
So he But no.
All the lights are flashing, Brody. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. It still says record, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, good show in the Hetteen Heritage Race Shop. So episode 44. The thumbnail? All right, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Mega float.
Mega floats.